school cafeterias like this one, millions of lunches are heated up and served to American students each day. 4 years ago, the federal government put in place the Healthy Hunger-Free Kids Act in order to cut down on childhood obesity and provide healthier food options for these students. It's also a part of Michelle Obama's Let's Move campaign. But is it really creating healthier students?
The more healthy food they're making is a lower quality and is more expensive for students to buy. Since it is a lower quality of food, the students are more apt to throw it away. When they throw it away, they're throwing away millions of dollars worth of food each year. Just because it meets the guidelines, is it really a healthier option for our students?
In 2010, the Senate and the House of Representatives assembled and signed into law the Healthy Hunger-Free Kids Act. This law focuses on improving the health of American youth by altering the contents of students' lunches through the National School Lunch Program. This law regulates calories per meal, only allowing a minimum of 750 calories and a maximum of 850 calories per one meal. This law also includes regulation on allowed fat and sodium levels. A main focus of this law is to increase the amount of fresh fruits and vegetables and to require them to be served with each meal. In order to allow enough time for all American schools to adapt to the new guidelines, Congress is allowing each school 7 years to fully implement the plan, with gradual guidelines for each year. The expected cost when this bill was passed was projected to be about $12.5 billion per each year that this law is in existence, which is $87.5 billion. The new plan certainly increases government spending substantially.
For 30 years, the National School Lunch Program has grown steadily. But according to USDA, under the new requirements, student participation is abruptly down in 49 states.
To further investigate the dynamic of the Healthy Hunger-Free Kids Act, we held an interview with a registered dietitian.
I don't think anyone likes change right away. I mean, some kids were used to their pizza and their fresh, white bread, flaky biscuits, and all of a sudden one day they came and those are no longer. It's whole grain now. Yeah. I think the transition definitely was hard. If you talk to any food service director, they're going to tell you, the kids weren't eating it, they were throwing it away, our numbers were going down. But, kids adapt pretty well. If you present them with healthy choices, and that's all you present them with, of course there's going to be a little backlash. Of course it's going to take time, but you have to remember what is your ultimate goal.
Our lunch program provides free, fresh-cooked, hot food to all students in all schools. Our menu includes a healthy array of fresh vegetables and fruits, whole grains, lean protein, 100% fruit juices, and low-fat milk. We warmly welcome the higher nutrition standards of the 2010 Healthy and Hunger-Free Kids Act.
If you're like, hey, I need 4,000 calories a day, which, a lot of high school boys need, they need that many calories a day, so buy 2 lunches.
We did research on the statement, found that the average student lunch costs $2.08.
If Jack needed more calories than the 850 calorie limit that is in place, he would need to buy 2 lunches. This would cost him $4.16 per day, which is $20.08 per week, and $748.80 per year, combined to the average of $374.40 per year.
Spending this amount of money on school lunches is impractical for Jack and most American students.
Even though these adults and officials are in favor of this plan, the students who are actually eating the meals seem to have a different viewpoint.
No, so I don't buy them.
No, because the portions are usually pretty small.
No, they taste bad and they're really small.
No, I feel like the portions are too small.
No, they're definitely too expensive and it's not enough food.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
More than 1 million fewer students choose school lunch each day, even though student enrollment in participating schools increased by 1.2 million last year. Nationwide, we have witnessed a nearly 15% decline in paid meal participation. Despite our best efforts, schools have struggled with student acceptance of new menu options. Many have been challenged to find whole grain, rich tortillas, biscuits, crackers, and other specialty items that appeal to students. Students have complained that their pastas and breads are burnt, tough, or taste strange.
You guys are the students, and in theory, you know, it sounds great. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, meats. Yes, yes, this is great. Well, you look at the food,
It's not the best.
Exactly. It's definitely not the best.
A part of this act regulates what food groups students choose to eat. Students must pick at least 3 of the 5 following food groups: fruits, vegetables, meats, dairy, or grains.
Let's say your 3 picks are something whole grain, which is most likely going to be processed. If it's mass produced, that's not very good. A milk, which is highly pasteurized and proven to be not very good for you. And then what's your 3rd pick? Maybe a meat that might be highly processed. So again, I don't know. You know, the best thing for you guys to eat are things that are fresh and not highly processed. The government is setting you up, or the state is setting you guys up for failure. That's what I believe.
If I would like to see some improvements, I would like to see an education component going with the school standards.
As students, we would like to see truly healthy food options at lunch, including the availability of fresh fruits and vegetables, and calorie limits that fit the needs of growing young adults. Congress, after seeing the way schools have adapted to this new law, don't you think something needs to be changed?